Welcome, welcome, welcome. Believe it or not, it's just me. Good evening, everybody. This is your Rochester, New York headlines and reviews with your boy, Hindi the GOAT. Coming to you, sponsored by D Corp Industries, Hindi's Tees and Prints, and hashtag Nobody Cares. It's a movement. So move with it or get moved on. You already know what's going on. All right, so it is May 12th, 2023. Coming to you today with the headlines for our local Rochester, New York news. It's been hot today. It was hot today. It was a nice day today. It's like 70, 80 degrees. So we're going to start with this story here today. Family Dollar employee in Rochester attacked by customer. What happened at the Family Dollar? Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so Rochester, New York. Rochester police have accused the woman of trying to kill a Family Dollar employee. Investigators say on April 28th, a customer entered the Family Dollar on Portland Avenue upset about a previous issue at the store. She allegedly left, then came back and followed an employee into the manager's office, where she attacked the victim with a knife. The victim suffered several non-life-threatening injuries. 30-year-old Crystal Shelton was arrested Thursday night and is charged with attempted murder and assault, both in the second degree. She's also charged with first-degree unlawful imprisonment. Dang, Crystal. Shelton is scheduled to be arraigned Friday in court, city court. So, they tried to play her up at the Family Dollar, and she just wasn't having that. That's where it comes in. You got to treat people the way you want to be treated. You can't just trying to handle people. You know what I mean? You can't just be out there trying to handle people, treat people in kind of way, because you don't know what they're going through. They come back on you. And they do. You're going to feel it. You know she feeling it. Or whoever feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, they're feeling it right now. Feeling hurt. They got smoked real quick. Alright, on to the next story here. What we got? Now this guy right here, he needs to be taken care of. Let's just say that. This one is a man flashes gun during elementary school gym class in Rochester. A man flashing a gun at elementary gym class. Come on, man. Look, Rochester police say a man flashed a gun during the school gym class. It happened outside at School 50 yesterday. Police say the man walked up to a fence and offered to sell marijuana to the students. Elementary school, dog. And when some of the kids objected, the man opened his jacket and revealed a handgun. Police are still looking for the man. You're a predator. You are. I can't believe you, dude. What are you doing going up to the kids, trying to flash a gun on them, trying to make them buy your marijuana? That's not a good look for that. And I'm a supporter of marijuana. I support marijuana, but I don't support that bullshit that he just tried to pull. I mean, excuse my language, guys. Bull crap that he just tried to pull. This guy is the worst, okay? He's the pits. He's the lowest. You don't do that to kids. Good job, kids, for objecting and getting up off of them. All right, here's a good one. Rochester Lilac Festival begins with opening ceremony and poster unveil. The Lilac Festival. Now, the Lilac Festival is something that's good. That's definitely something that is official. It's been around forever. I'm born and raised here in Rochester, and as long as I've been alive, I'm 40 now. As long as I've been alive, the Lilac Festival is around. So this is something that I have enjoyed several times in my life. And if you haven't had the pleasure of going, it is definitely something that you want to experience, especially when the weather is nice as it is now. Because, again, I'm born and raised here in Rochester, where it's sunny and 80 degrees in 1 hour, and then the next hour is snowing. So you got to get out there when the days are nice. Excuse me, when the days are nice. But here it is, Rochester, New York. Today is the first day of this year's Rochester Lilac Festival, and the event kicked off with an opening ceremony from festival organizers and Monroe County leaders. The press conference began with Monroe County Executive Adam Bello honoring festival producer Jeff Springett with a proclamation for his work on the Lilac Festival and around the city of Rochester. He proclaimed May 12th as Jeff Springett Day. Okay, Jeff, you got yourself a day today, huh? You doing something? You doing a little bit, Jeff? Huh? You doing a little something, Jeff? I'm just messing with you, Jeff. Come on. All right. Springer expressed his surprise by the proclamation and said that he is honored by it. I am truly humbled by all of this and totally unexpected, and I'm truly not worthy. But I do like to have some fun, and I do like good music, said Springer. Every May 12th, at least, all I can say is, let's have a party. All right, Jeff, let's have a party. All right, this is really how we kick off our spring season here. It's a great time to celebrate, and this is probably the crowning gem of our park system, Bello said. None of these things happen in silos, they happen because of great partnerships. Networking, very important. Jeffries is encouraging everyone who is coming to Rochester for the PGA Championship. Shout out to the PGA playing out at Oak Hill, Locust Hill, to also come visit the Lilac Festival. We have two booths at the PGA, and what they're telling people is when you're not on the golf course, come to the Lilac Festival, said Jeffries. In addition, the opening ceremony unveiled the 2023 Lilac poster created by artist Jeremy Snitecki. Snitecki. Snitecki? Sorry, Jeremy. The poster depicts the Children's Pavilion, which has stood at Highland Park from 1890 to 1963. See, I told you that place is old, boy. That thing is old, but it's a tradition. All right. In addition, the poster is also replicated on the bottles of Casa Larga Lilac Hill wine displayed on the label of the bottle. Enjoy the wine, enjoy the poster, enjoy the festival, Springer concluded. The next day will be the Lilac Parade, which will be held at 10:30 a.m. on South Avenue at Science Parkway. For a complete look at what to expect this year, check out News 8's visitor guide at www.roc. Go on their news channel and website, and you can find it there. How about that? All right, all right, all right. That was one. That was a good one. Uplifting the Lilac Festival. We like that. We likes that. Let's see. 18-year-old man arrested after triple shooting in April. Dang. Triple shooting. Gotta be safe out there, man. They shooting. Old Major Duck. Alright, so an 18-year-old was arrested in connection to a triple shooting in Rochester at the intersection of Lake Avenue and West Ridge Road, according to the Rochester Police Department. RPD said that on April 27th, a car containing at least 5 people stopped at a red light when another vehicle drove up and opened fire. 3 of them, a 21-year-old woman and two 18-year-old men, were shot at least once. The 3 victims were treated at Rochester General Hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators said they identified 18-year-old Dejan Joseph as the suspected shooter. When he was arrested, officers said he possessed a loaded handgun. Joseph was charged with 3 counts of second-degree assault, 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, and first-degree reckless endangerment. He was taken to Monroe County Jail and will be arraigned sometime on Friday. So, man, a lot of people going to jail. It's too nice to be in jail, man. Trust me. I remember those days, boy. It was too nice, and I was in there, and it was horrible. Because I just wanted to be out there. I just wanted to be out there with everybody else. You know what I mean? But I was inside the cell, inside the fence, not able to go out, not able to have fun and hang out. Jail sucks. Don't go there. Yes, do not go there. It is a terrible place. It sucks. It's boring. All I did was sleep and read and work out and program. So, I mean, it's not a place to be. It's just not the place to be. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, let's see this. Just shout out to my boys. They trying to stop y'all boys, man. Rochester police explain approach to stop illegal dirt bikes and ATVs. Shout out to Bike Life 585, man. They can't stop y'all stride, man. They see what they trying to do. You see, they're trying to take away something that's not endangering people and something that's not really like, it's for the betterment, trying to keep kind of people, occupied and engaged. And then they're just trying to shut it down. You know what I mean? It's a community. And you can't stop a community. Come on, man. So, anyways, over the last month, more dirt bikes and ATVs have been spotted on Rochester streets, causing safety concerns for drivers and police. So far this year, overall encounters and reports of these ATVs and dirt bike riders in Rochester are down compared to this time last year. The Rochester police are meeting with their proper divisions to discuss every way to catch and take in these offenders. Bull crap. In many cases, when RPD recovers the ATVs or dirt bikes after stopping those illegally driving them around Rochester, the vehicles turn out to be stolen from outside the city. We have fees in terms and of getting them out of the impound, but frequently they are stolen, Lieutenant Bellow said. And we track back the owners of them and we locate they've been stolen and unreported. So that's part of the issue that goes on with these. Even when police encounter these offenders, since they maneuver recklessly through city traffic, officers must weigh public safety if they choose to pursue them. Clearly, an off road vehicle like a dirt bike or an ATV raises the safety factor significantly, Lieutenant Bellows continued. So, if it's simply a traffic offense, each officer is going to have to weigh whether or not they chase that vehicle. So, we're always looking for alternative methods of getting these offenders when their riders aren't actually on the bikes. So, how you gonna say it's theirs if it ain't on it? Come on, man. Probable cause, man. And they ain't mine, dog. You take it, hey, I'm gonna just go and get it from the pound, dog. Yeah, that's how it's going down, especially if I pay cash money for it, boy. Better believe that. So, Rochester police have noticed most of the complaints of ATV and dirt bike riding come from the northeast part of the city. In many cases, they're juveniles, so parents or legal guardians are urged to know where their kids are during the warmer months. Parents need to be aware of what their children are doing, especially with a dirt bike or ATV, Lieutenant Bello added. 13 to 15-year-olds are not trained to drive and operate these things. Certainly creates a dangerous situation, so we encourage parents to monitor their kids and know what they're doing. Simply operating these types of bikes on the road, especially without a license, can lead to traffic citations which escalate to reckless driving and reckless endangerment charges that are punishable by fines or jail time. Just crazy. I mean, for the kids, for the young youths, you gotta be careful out there, man. I mean, in a sense, you do have to be careful. I mean, you gotta learn one way or another. So, of course, you gotta get up on it if you're gonna try to learn. That's the way you learn. Some people learn hands on. Some people can read a book and learn. There's all different type of ways you can learn. But when it comes to that kind of situation, yeah, you gotta get up on there and you gotta ride. And you gotta stay on. You're gonna fall a couple times, but you gotta pray to God that you're doing it right and taking your time, learn the proper way, so you don't die. There's people that do die off of those. So I can understand 13, 15, young, small, do the right thing, man. You know what I mean? Let the OGs teach you or something real quick. And then once you get it, you got it, then you can teach the next one. Each one teach one. Pass it down. Pass it all around. Feel me? So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes with that. And let me read something national here. Let me read a national news real quick. Uh, Look at this one. Detroit's VZ is back rapping like there's nothing to lose. V's. Okay. Detroit rap is the most hilarious subgenre in hip hop right now, and the experience is even more palpable with an in-person V's ad-libbing bars as he recently did during a listening session of his upcoming album Ganger in Rolling Stone's New York offices. What's wrong with that bit? With that bit? He incredulously asked after I chuckle at one of his lines about a woman he knows. The album is a follow up to 2019's Navy Wavy, which solidified V's as a pillar of the new Detroit rap vanguard with tracks like his breakout Law and Order. where his laid back, unbothered delivery flow creeps around souped up percussion, needling listeners with lines like, I knew this was gonna come just like I seen it on The Simpsons. Okay, so in March he released the Thai Beats produced single GOMD and recently unveiled the remix with Little Uzi Vert, setting a strong tone for what to expect on the project that he announced would be coming in June. All right, V's. Coming in June, huh? All right, after his breakout success, things slowed down musically for V's. He describes a 2 year period where he wasn't taking rap as seriously. Then, in 2021, two things happened to jolt him out of his lull. His Instagram page was taken down, forcing him to rebuild his audience with music and appearances on popular hip hop podcasts, which exposed him to a wider audience at the same time. He says he decided to scrap the original version of Ganger and start from scratch during that period. He released You Dig with Little Baby and 42 Dugg last June, and the song will become his first Billboard charter. Baby really saved me as a rapper because I kind of didn't care about being adventurous, V said. Around that time, I ain't give a F. I don't know what it was that it was just like, I ain't care about rapping. You be having to get used to fame. It's like you got people depending on you, random people. So you just gotta get used to being popular. I can dig it, man. I can dig it. Trust me. That's probably what happened to me. I'm just joking, guys. Not really though. All right, but now he's not taking his career for granted. He says he's learned more about navigating rap fame by observing his famous rap friends' work ethic. People like Yachty and Baby got enough money to be lazy, but they work every day, and they stand on working. He says they don't care about the money they got. They want to make some new money when they wake up. Amen, amen to that. I'm gonna read that line for you again, just in case you didn't understand it or didn't really hear it. My man just said he's learned more about navigating rap fame by observing his famous rap friends' work ethic. People like Yachty and Baby got enough money to be lazy. They got enough money to be lazy. But they work every day and they stand on working. He says they don't care about the money they got. They want to make some new money when they wake up. They want to make some new money when they wake up. So does V's. Obviously. And so do I. But it won't be rap money forever. He says he plans to pivot out of rap by his seventh album, noting, I want to make money easier. I want to make money from my likeness without thinking of rhymes and picking through beats. It's too tough coming up with stuff people would like to listen to. And you don't know. You gotta wait for the feedback. It's just too much. You trying to get his house alone. He says he's also brainstorming a foray into animation. I want to write a cartoon like Family Guy, a dark cartoon. I don't want it based on me. I want it based on characters. I want people to get attached to characters like I am in Peter Griffin. That's good. That's funny. And I can never know who he based off of. He's probably based off a writer's uncle or something. But I'm invested in the Peter Griffin. I want it to be random. If I do one based on me, that have to be different. Be a different cartoon than the one that I imagine. If his screenwriting skills are anything like his bars, he'll do just fine at subverting expectations. We talked to V's about his upcoming project, what he's learned from his rap famous peers, and keeping your dignity around rap peers. And that was it. He did good. All right, boy. You did good, boy. V's. Be on the lookout for him. I'm gonna hear some of this music on the way out right now. We're gonna put a V's track on to rock out to, see how y'all like it. I don't really know him, but we won't find out what he about. You know me, I love music. So as soon as I hear about something that's like music wise, I gotta look into it. You know what I mean? He from Detroit, y'all. Let's see the one with him and Lil Baby, right? Hey, just wait and see. All right, let's hear the one with him and Little Uzi Vert, the new one.
Damn, Ty, you made this bitch too? Yeah. What got into you? Get on my dick, little bitch. Ain't gon' fuck little pill. My weed from the garden, yeah. Smoking on more than a nick. My Brooklyn bitch in the garden while we watching the Knicks. Walk your bitch like a pit, dog shit by my hip. Got more hair on my sweatsuit, that be that Marnie shit. Mixed cream with that purple, I'm tripping, that be that Barney shit. You got a Dior with a Nike tag, that be that corny shit. Made so many songs, I can make Lil Uzi greatest hits. Call this bitch a scat, cause this ain't me and my favorite bitch. Me and Lil V's go back to back, spent 400,000, never trying to make back. I talk shit, I don't never talk back. Put the tape on the tech, it's a homemade Mac. I just wanna rock me this shit in the trap, and you wouldn't believe how much I made back. Bitch, my soul immortal. I can never keep it cordial. I just had a foursome. Pussy that's triple oral. My chain so deep down in the ocean. I see shrimp and coral. Boy, yo, watch you 41. I do 50 or more. I'm in the cut with a bad bitch. Let them try about 50 or more. I bleed anywhere that I go. Better watch your mink, cause I trip on the floor.
That's probably about enough if I can take of that. That was V's, and that wasn't really too good. Yeah, honest. The beat was fire. Beat was crazy. Definitely a hit with the beat, but I can't get jiggy with that one. Buddy, sorry for you today. Wah, 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 wah. Let's finish with this though. Last minute or two.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. T-Mobile knows whether you break down in the middle of nowhere or get a flat tire.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Cisco blah boy, Cisco blah boy. Cisco blah boy, Cisco blah boy. Yeah. 901 Chevy Drive, look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I spit it with the guys. We up on the other side, niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July, niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide, cause I told them not to put that shit behind us, but I lied. Hey, look who I'm around, man. If I fucked up, I'ma beat it downtown, man. Full flow bound, man. That's if I get caught, man. Push me to the edge, so it really ain't my motherfucking fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This fucking industry is cutthroat. I'm not the same, man. And I can let you check the tag. Now I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing after bags. Now I got a game plan, and I'm out here with the.
Shout out to you.